Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall. I'm slipping to get back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, big bruises scarred. I had to learn how to think with my head and my heart. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart. But picking up all the pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Oh my God. And to the person that sent me a text earlier this morning, I just got it like as I was going live. How is everybody doing? Did y'all listen to that horse crap? I can't even see why you need to all the way sit down and STF you because I don't. I mean, and the thing that pisses me off about you, see what is you. I know you get it, but the way you play stupid just to preserve, you know that Geneva knows too much. There's no way. And then you, Geneva, to be over there. I feel like I need. If am I lagging or anything? Let me tell y'all hi. Dreamy, it's been so long. Hi, Irish Lass. Hi, Kat. Hi, Dancy One. Hi, Angie G. Deborah Best. Hello to Nurse Jen and Dreamy Dot. And that's all. God, every time there's just a few shout outs. Again, I feel like Siwa. I think she had 4 today. But for Geneva to be acting like this right now when she has done so much damage to this community with her digging and her posting kids and her infiltrating and her doing all this evil shit when she says that she is got stroke residuals and all of this daunting medical stuff. Like, I don't understand. Is that what's keeping you alive then, doing this evil shit? And now that you're called out on it, you want to sit there and play this card and see what's chat just now? Hey, Cree. Hey, Mare. Hey, Linz. Seriously. Oh, thank you, Kat. Hey, Maria Blanco with your little prankster self. Hey, Freeside. How dare you sit up there and pretend not to know that you're dealing with somebody that has lied about being a nurse? I'll wait. You are sitting up there. You wouldn't even let the people on your panel bring it up yesterday because you know she's lying about it. And you're okay with being friends and buddies with somebody that you should have ousted a long time ago. Because to me, this friendship that you got with old Geneva is way more freaking problematic than it's worth. You are having to do all kinds of what is it worth to have to keep defending the defenseless? Okay, what is it worth to you, and why is it so worth it to you? Because there's only, you want to sit there and keep lying, it's because y'all keep lying for each other. Everybody sees it. Nobody's stupid. You need to just shut up. You make yourself look stupid, Siwa. You make yourself look like the liar that you are, and that we all know that you are. God, I wish I could remember. I was just sitting there listening to her lie, lie, la, 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 la. Oh, I didn't get anyone to call your hotel room. Kathy did that on her own behest and then came and told us afterwards. Everybody that was in that chat can attest to that. And I'm sure since I have like all of my chats downloaded, maybe I'll have some time because I'm off for several days in a row to look through those where I can fucking find the proof, you lying ass victim. I didn't do that. I didn't put it. I wasn't the first to put it out in the chat, in that chat. And I didn't type it in that chat. So for you to say that's why you called probation, that's just your excuse. Now, what do you have to say about why Geneva said she called? She said she called because I was threatening her. Never have I. Geneva, I never said anything about you deserving to have a mother that committed what S. I never said that. Nope, never, not once. Show it where I did. Thank you, Denver. I forgot you were in there. How freaking amazing. I'm sure you could probably find the damn group chat too. And you know who else, Denver, that can attest to that? And can attest to the fact that I never took $15,000 from Kathy is Julie. And the fact that because she was in there too. Nobody's going to believe any of the people that I'm still friends with. I mean, and not that I'm not still friends with Denver. We just don't talk and, whatever. But she's not in my chats every time I go live either. I'm telling you the truth. I swore on a Bible and I'll swear on it again. I did not tell anybody to call that hotel. You dumbass were dropping breadcrumbs out and wishing and hoping for somebody to call so you could do exactly what you did. Every single thing you do, Siwa, is a setup. Everything. Which is why I never mentioned your post with your vitals. Nope. Or maybe I did on my Rumble that night. But I did. I said you needed to go and get some blood pressure medicine. And thankfully, I think that I heard you did. That's great news because that's really high. That's almost, I don't know. If that was my patient, I would have went and made sure that my cuff was in the appropriate position, readjusted it, maybe put another one on because that was a very, the difference in the systolic and diastolic wasn't really great. And that to me could mean a blood pressure cuff that's misplaced. I don't know. Either way, I can't see the group chat since I left it, but I do know it was one person who was in charge of what happened. Nobody else knew until after the fact. Thank you. And that's the God's honest, hand to God truth, you liar. So no, Siwa, just because you can make up stories and conflate the truth of what happened now in the present day and making justifications for the past, it's not justified. I come at you the way I have for the amount of time that I have, for the intrusive shit you did to me, my life, my job, my fucking freedom. She just said, what's the probation officer going to do? Beat you up? No. It would have made me have something on my record, which was what I was avoiding, which is why it was dismissed. Geneva, you called a welfare check, a fake one. I wasn't live. I hadn't been live for hours after the fact. I made comments in that live about having children at my house. And then you feel the need to call at midnight or at 12:30 my police department and scare the shit out of 3 little boys laying in my living room. That is your go-to. I feel like you are an angry, bitter old lady that's never had anything but a cat. And you fucking, so you try to destroy other people's what they've got, what they have, what they've made for themselves. Hey, Ann. Hey, Kirsten. Hey, everybody coming in. Kirsten, I'm so fucking sorry what that nasty, trashy ass woman did to you. Because let me tell you something. For her to sit there and for Siwa, this is what I was talking. For you to let her sit there and tell you and you defend the fact that she wasn't making fun of Kirsten, she was, or her child, she was making fun of her. Oh my God, the way you say her, Geneva, and the way I hear the way people say words, I wish I didn't hear it like that because it was grinding my gears. Her. You were making fun of the fact that she has a child with epilepsy. You and Siwa will try to minimize just about anything, huh? You cannot minimize what you did to this poor woman. Geneva, I've heard two different stories about the cat in the clinic. Two. This most recent one, you said it was a child. Before, when you talked about this, it was that you had just gotten home from a procedure and your cat was in the background. Which is it? Dreamy says, let me make something clear also. In the group chat, I said someone should notify the cops that JY and CY were going to Angela's in Georgia if they wanted to pick him up on a warrant. There it is. Star corrected her and said she was making fun of her child. I saw that, and good on Star. And good on anybody that'll call it out. And for Siwa to be the advocate that she says she is, for her to be the lone ranger and all the other, clueless people, followers, sheep in her chat, for them not to call it out, for those to be the only people is weird, huh? Isn't that fucking weird? Jules can call it out. All kinds of people that don't like each other all feel the same way about it because it's disgusting. It's low. And who does that? Who does that when you yourself have ailments, illnesses, chronic problems, and you're going to go put, and let me tell you, I noticed that a month ago and I'm like, what the hell? I think it was the Munchausen's one. You think that shit's funny? So for you to sit there and make Siwa in her chat and say you don't want to be on this earth anymore, and I really hope that that's just, I just hope that's not true because who inflicts pain on people and y'all called people that I work for to get me to stop working for them. You've done the most. Calling Lita's dog groomer. And everybody's just supposed to feel sorry for you because you were attacked. Nobody's attacked you the way you should be attacked. Siwa was talking like there was a horrible things going on there. She is a damn liar. Just because we talked a lot of shit. And you did send the pizza. And next time, if you don't want it to be outed as fact, then don't make it so glaringly obvious. Because instead of it being you, you're going to try to make me believe it was one of those women in the group chat that sent me a pizza to my house. That's the alternative. Okay. That's the alternative. You're flat out lying. Like Siwa's got a dying channel. She knows it because she says she doesn't want to come live because she's not safe. You'd think that she would do the right thing. Hold on one second. Jason just walked in and looking at me. Hold, please. Lovely. Our AC. We need a new outside unit. Hold on. Wonderful news. And I don't give a fuck. Y'all can say whatever you want. It just got uh, didn't we just get a new outside unit? Hold on. Lord, great. When it rains, it fucking pours. Anyway, what a people. I hate, being an adult sucks. It sucks. It sucks, and it sucks again. It's like every time things go well, things go smooth, something fucking breaks, some major fucking expense. Jason made a joke the other day. He was grilling out for Super Bowl, and I was drying my hair, and I was like, "Damn, it is hot in here." And he's like, "It's probably because I had the door open while I was grilling." I was like, "Okay, yeah, well, it wasn't. It's because the AC was broke." And that sucks. If the internet is making you feel like you don't want to be on Earth, log off. It's not a necessity, especially is exactly like if it's making you feel like that. The first thing I would have done was go to my channel and deactivate it. Sorry, he just totally threw me off of my whole entire soapbox. Uh, Let me read some of these. I mean, and I knew the AC was broke. I just thought it was something minor, like a capacitor or something. I don't feel like we just got another out. This bullshit, man. See, well, we're not the same. I'm not bitching about somebody breaking into my Cash App for the 1,475th time. That's you. Anyway, Coochie, you would have gotten real mad. My ears are hot. That's how mad I am. I had no intention of going live. But for her to get up there again and play, and well, I guess we can't have nothing nice for a long time. It starts with accountability. It starts with both you and that nasty rat laying it out and saying what you've done. But this, acting like you have done nothing, and even though all circumstantial evidence points directly at you, Genevra, you're going to cry like a big fat baby and get upset like we all heard about what that you used to do. We've all heard, like I said last night, you throwing up in the garbage can and shitting yourself on the toilet every time somebody would even say your name because that's how thin of skin you have. I'm so pissed. Siwa was never in Discord with us. How does she know? How the fuck does she know anything? How does she? And let me tell you, Genevra, if you want to keep keeping your little silent partner, Amber Sherrington, quiet and you keep taking the fall, be my guest. You're a bigger PAB than I thought. I would have outed her a long time ago. I would have ejected from that freaking tandem immediately. Fuck that. And and that's where all the low down dirty deeds that's where the dwelling of them is between Siwa, Genevra, and Amber Sherrington. And if y'all want to keep on playing stupid and not including her into the fuck shit when she's doing a lot of it, and I know she is, then that's because y'all are scared. Imagine y'all are like the three Spider-Man pointing at each other because y'all are all three scared shitless, and Raken's in that mix too. She admitted to posting Anne's kids. I couldn't believe it. And okay, so you did that, Genevra. Good girl. Good doggy. Now, fucking tell the rest of the shit you've done and stop lying. Admit that you've called the cops a welfare check on my sleeping self and spouse. Admit that you got my FOIA reports because you did, you psycho. Just like you're a psycho and you flashed PMR's car at the end of that video, you're a psycho and you used her daughter's first name and Kathy's last name as your alias, getting the FOIAs. The only hard on anybody has in this community for PMR is you. Okay. If anybody wants to come up, let me know. I am heated. And now I'm not going to play your stupid stream so you can strike me. And that was another bait, by the way. She's every time she streams, she get like it's like she gives this green light that I could play like 10 minutes of her stream. I don't care to. I don't like, I'm not playing your game at all. And she starts her stream being upset because Jules struck her for something. Good on you, Jules. Keep striking her ass. And you know what, Jules? Every time she plays that video, I think it's against TOS for you to be made into an AI image. So strike her ass again, and that's community guidelines. Watch, the scared ass PAB is going to private her stream in 3, 2. Let's see. And just as I suspected, she didn't get a super chat or a donation, so she ended her stream before the hour. What a fucking damn. You are down bad, huh? Down bad. It says Lola got back. Wasn't this Geneva's Reddit friend? I believe she was called Stone something on Reddit. Geneva and PMR owned it and apologized. That this bitch went silent. She is not going to like what is coming her way if she doesn't make this right soon. Oh, that's from Mod 148. I knew it. The Stone person still makes her rounds on Reddit, which means she's still watching. I hope you get closure on this. So what does this mean? Siwa's description was to stream about real, huh? Oh, but it is bewildering to me that we as a community and people that all get together and we all talk and we have our chats and blah blah blah, we're all friends. Even if we don't like each other, we're still a community. How has that one gotten away with this for so long? Why, Geneva, haven't you just disappeared? Go away. You're not redeemable. You're just not. You're still lying about shit that people have done to you just to justify your evil deeds when none of the stuff that you're talking about has ever been done. And if you need to make you a little video and prove it, or get your little mouthpiece Siwa to run them, because I want to see what you're talking about. The driver, Whitney wouldn't know that ish, but Sherrington would. Oh, that's probably Sherrington. Sherrington is the silent partner, and Geneva's too scared to break away from her. Prove me wrong, Jenny. I'll wait. I'm not wrong. I will die on this. You understand? Sherrington is crazy, diabolical, evil, twisted, and maniacal. And yeah, who wouldn't be scared to break away from that? Your dumbass shouldn't have ever gotten involved with her to begin with. And everybody that was smart kicked her ass to the curb. Because y'all are all involved in calling jobs. Y'all are all involved in emailing families. Y'all are all involved in posting relatives on Reddit. Y'all are all fucking involved in this shit. And until you have the balls to admit it, because there is a lot to be said about somebody that can stand up on their feet and admit some low down dirty shit that they did. But you just don't, you're not cut from that cloth, Geneva. I don't know what to say. Neither are you, Siwa. Neither are you. Liars, the liars have to stick together. And I get it. I do get it. It's just disappointing. Anne was right about which part. Oh, she is a tragedy pimp. Anything bad? That's like I should make merch. Speaking of merch, I should make Siwa merch. That one of the shirts should say, "Has anything bad happened lately that y'all want to talk about?" The fuck, Jesus. Siwa streams are the opposite of an antidepressant. Like, I've never, hardly ever heard her laugh, be jovial and happy. It's always a scream fest over there. So we had to drink some water. What she has about real? What the heck? What are you talking about? Hi, Gina Marie. So yeah, you and your little what did we call that? Like the come to Jesus stream yesterday that you thought you were. Let me tell you why these two are so interested in squashing everything and just letting things lie. And it ain't even about the doxing, Siwa. Who you've got the about the like you've got the equivalent of the name John Smith. So shut the entire fuck up. Like seriously, everybody knows your name. All anybody would have to do is ask somebody in anybody's chat what your real name was, and everybody in the chat would reply. Okay, it's like you really are fighting a stupid battle with that. Okay, you really are. Give it up. And like if you were really that worried and scared, why are you posting pictures of you flying into where you live into Tennessee? Like it's all an act. It's all an act, and I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of you putting my name in it, saying I did this and I didn't. That's why you did things to me. No, I did not. No, I didn't. The first thing that happened between you and me was you saying you were coming to drive to my house to kick my ass. Okay. Then right after that, when I was like, dude, I need to contact her husband because I'm not trying to call the cops. What am I supposed to say? Christian Witch is driving from fucking Longview to come kick my ass. So I messaged him to act see if I was dealing with somebody that's like, I don't know, has serious documented mental health problems. It was really coming to my house to try to like kill me or hurt me and my family. So she calls my job. You understand? That's the way things went down. It's as simple and easy as that. And she's continued to fuck with me ever since. And she's collected friends to help her along the way. So you minimize that all you want, Siwa. You're a liar. You're always going to be a liar. And what's so sad is that your little girl is old enough to know that her mom's a fucking liar. That's and both of your kids know that mommy lies. That's so fucking embarrassing. Gina Marie, Brookie, no ice cream. Brookie. I can't say it like Ian. So if y'all really want some redemption going on up in this bitch, in my opinion, don't sit there and be like the fact. I'll say it again, like I said it last night. The over talking, like I swear to God, Jennifer, you're a walking psychology presentation. You were sitting there, deflect, 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 deflect. And the minute Ann tries to come up with you some facts of things that you've done, you want to talk over her, shout over her, and say, "Do you want to squash it or not? Do you want to squash it or not?" That is true narcissist behavior, ma'am. You don't want to talk out the kinks and get the problems ironed out, the ones you've created, because it's too hard for you to hear in front of a group of people because you'll have to admit it when facts are thrown at you. That those are real hard to deflect against. I get it. So you want to talk over Anne, not let her make her point, and throw a whole tantrum because you are about to get outed for something else you've done. So all I needed to see was that rotten display of bullshit yesterday from you, Geneva, and then again today. You've got problems that need fixing, and you don't need to be in a community soiling up things and making people's lives as miserable as yours. I mean, I guess after so many years of lying about everything in your existence, I guess it doesn't. It's kind of like somebody that uses drugs. I guess like eventually it's not going to be enough, and you're going to have to move on to other things to get your rocks off, and that's what you've done here with your little silent partner, Amber. So I suggest you're never going to be welcomed here. And see what for you to say it was just me amping everybody up. Everybody has eyeballs and ears. Okay. I am allowed and entitled to say the way I feel. And you are a con artist, and I don't believe a single word you say. The fact that you cry about your first and your last name and about how much danger you're in when all you'd have to do to feel completely safe and secure is log off. Don't come back. What kind of a public figure fights her whole public figure tenure to be private. Do you know how stupid and counterproductive that is? Because you insist on people calling you your character name, your fake witch name, your fake persona. I don't think it's about the doxing. I think it's because you really want to be called Siwa Moon for whatever. You know, if you weren't safe, you sure as hell wouldn't be posting and confirming that you've moved to another state and which state it is. You'd still be lying through your teeth about that, you know, fucking mountain Wi-Fi. You wouldn't have ever changed your story. She kept lying, saying I doxed her. Never happened. Well, because that's what she is a liar. She also said that you have epilepsy, and you don't, do you, Kirsten? She tried to lie and say that freaking profile picture was not a dig at anybody's child. She kept saying that over and over. And see what you let her. You let her. How can you sit up with somebody that you know is lying and let them? Because it takes one to know one. You're like, because in the club, we all fam. That's why. You and Geneva, the liar club. In the club, we all fam. I can't be going out against Geneva because we're co-liars. Huh. You're going to sit there and listen to somebody make no sense and help her justify her shit. Come on, Siwa, why? Why? See? Kirsten says she does not. And then what Star said was, and Geneva knows she doesn't have seizures. Geneva also knows that was a direct dig to a child's illness. But that's really a hard thing to say in front of a big group of people, isn't it? I guess it is. Well, you know, an easy way to negate ever having to do that. Don't do it, Geneva. Stop going after people's kids. Your whole reputation and behavior has been going after people's kids is your first thing that you do. The bolo was fucking real. You can lie all you want. You didn't have no PI. You just sat up. Did you write this all down before you clicked that link yesterday, or did you just come up with it as it went along? I'm curious to know how a liar's brain works. Instead of just saying, I did it, it was a dickhead thing. I don't even know what I was thinking. What a piece of shit I am. You sat up there and said that it was aimed at Kirsten. What a lie. Of course she did, Kirsten. And why would the child advocate do such a thing? Why would that child advocate do such a thing for Geneva? Doesn't anybody else want to know? I know I do. And for you to sit up there and scream for 45 minutes about how you're not you don't have anything to do with what she does, it looks a little sus to me, sis. Oh. She's live again. Let me listen to what she's saying. Siwa, you're back live. Why don't you go ahead and admit why you let her get away with all the bullshit she said yesterday? Why do you play stupid? Why do you sit there and not let anybody mention the fact that she is a fucking not a nurse? Why? Why do you let her sit up there and lie about being a nurse and looking at people's private medical information under that guise as a nurse? Somebody please go into Siwa's chat and get her pussy ass to answer me. Why? Since she's live, she can talk on it. Why is she defending her? Because, sorry, Siwa, if Geneva, I mean, and I know she's got shit on you, and that's the only reason you're coveting this friendship. Eventually, it's going to come out, and I cannot wait for that day. It's going to be the best day ever. Best day ever. She is. Muggsy Cash App Siwa says she gets off. She probably, what did he comment under her screen? Oh, I got to go live again. Geneva almost admitted it when the first came up. And by the end of the stream, she had a dead baby and Kirsten had epilepsy. You know, I can't wrap my head around this human being. I guess Geneva's all right now that Siwa's been back live for 15 minutes. Geneva, so Siwa is okay with Geneva messing with Kirsten's kid, threatening Cooch and being smug about sharing Ann's kids. Yeah, yes, and being a fake nurse too. I'm a nurse. I know how to look up nurses in all 50 states, and you ain't one, sis. You're not a nurse. You've never been a nurse. And people that are nurses always refer to themselves as a nurse, never in past tense. Shut up. You never know what to say when medical problems are being discussed. Shut up. All these things. Why? So can please somebody go over there and ask Siwa why what's so good about their friendship? Oh, I know what it is. It's that they know too much. Both of them. My God, why are you this? She is a weird bird, ain't she? Why is she live again? Hold on. The fact that she gets so bent about that song is hysterical. Well, that's good news. It looks like we're not going to have to get a whole unit. That looks like they're just going to fill it back up with Freon, and there's evidently a leak. They're going to fix the leak. Thank you, Jesus. That went from a $4,000 stare when he opened that door and looked at me to not that much. Jesus, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Anyway, yeah, Siwa wouldn't even unblock Kirsten. What is she in there talking about? What, you want to go back outside out there? Okay. You have to follow your dad. Follow your dad. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't even listening to her. I was texting. I was talking to Jason. Hold on one second. Oh my God, that's another thing. She threatened Jules putting out the truth about the Glenwood stuff. I mean, see, well, why do you do shit that you know is not going to yield a very positive reaction? And she's over there threatening her with it again. You're full of shit. Because let me tell you why you're full of shit. You would already put it out there, but I thought you don't go real life. I guarantee you one of the people that were mentioned in this very stream right here is the one that sent you that email about Jules. Yeah, the witch and the truth are like oil and water. Girl, Cat, she's done that before. That used to be me and Jennifer Positivity's joke. She said, finally, finally a super chat. Finally. Girl, you gross. I bet you stink. Period. She just reminds me of someone. She cuts corners. I bet she cuts corners everywhere, you know? Every area and facet in life. That's a corner cutter. And that's gross in some areas. You know what I'm saying? Corner cutting Siwa. Why is Julie saying that you threatened her job because she's Julie Maria? What is she talking about? Where did Maria threaten your job, Julie? You should report the bitch that drove by your house. You should report Geneva too. All the hell should come down on people that are terrorists, okay, and that are people that are out there twisting or stirring spoons to make bad things happen in people that they don't like's life. I don't know, like maybe getting somebody committed for funsies. Geneva wasn't going to stop until she was the one that put John in the fucking mental hospital. And she did. Geneva called a fucking person laying in the ICU with, and Nurse Geneva said she knew the diagnoses. Well, Nurse Geneva, those are critical care diagnoses, and you're calling and texting. If you're sick, no nurse would ever because the first thing you should that would come into my mind if I thought to do some fuck shit like that is now this is something that's license reporting. Like harassing a critical care patient while they're in the hospital, and you know they're in the hospital for that exact reason, and you're just doing it to harass somebody on the internet. Yeah, that might have had to be looked into if I ever did something like that. And that should be your first thought too, Geneva, when you're doing all this stuff. When you're making fun of a child with an illness, that's not a very nursey thing to do. Nope. In fact, again, that is a reportable offense, in my opinion. That's just disgusting. I've never done anything, come close to doing anything, been involved with anything of the sort of in any capacity, and I would never, because that's just not who I am. But you, and then your bestie that's going to sit there and make up narratives like any proof that she receives of Geneva doing fuck shit's made up, framed. She's framed. Siwa is the most hyper vigilant, paranoid bitch I've ever seen in my life. Where's the hypervigilance and paranoia when it comes to Geneva? Where is it? Where is it? Why is Geneva the only person that you're not on high alert about? Why? Why is she the only person you call a friend? Answer these questions that you're live. Siwa, don't sit over there and keep poking at Jules because you want to fight and you're too scared to fight with me. I've got valid questions. And I came at 2 centimeters close to clicking your link if it was ever dropped. Actually, I guess I didn't, of course, have my phone in my hand. Oh, I did and I didn't. I had it in my hand and I didn't have it in my hand, like while she was live. So I never even went to see if it was actually dropped. But man, I swear, but you're too much of a PAB to let me up and tell you some stuff or ask you some questions. Because your behavior is suspect. Your behavior is giving accomplice. It just is. Because you sat there and let Geneva make up excuses for making fun of a child who had a seizure on a broken mirror, or that broke a mirror during the seizure and continued to convulse on the glass. And I'm sorry to bring this up, Kurt. I just need everybody that is not aware of this to understand the gravity here and what she's letting slide. It doesn't match. The math ain't mathin'. Give it up, you liar. I feel like we should play a song about Siwa. Remember we played those songs? I don't know. That's because that's my go-to when I want revenge on somebody, is to play a freaking song about Siwa and her, whatever. We had a bunch of them. But Geneva's go-to is to call somebody's job, to get somebody's FOIAs, to call a wellness check on children, to scare the shit out of them when cops come knocking at their door while they're watching a movie in the living room and the parents are sleeping. Yeah, and all she can work, she managed to work Gina Marie as a part-time job because she's a corner cutter. Like, and then she's all freaking out about her Section 8. She's lied about being on Section 8 and having assistance, and she's been on YouTube. So because that story of her not having assistance made her more of a victim and more of a charity case. And therefore, in her mind, her not having assistance and lying about it will yield more cash in her Cash App. Poor single mom can't get government assistance on her own, struggling with a child. And we just let this chick coast around and give opinions and ew. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Texas girl. Yeah, it is disgusting to call. Who said somebody called CPS? I'm sure Geneva has. And you know who else? Amber Charrington called me on the phone and asked when I didn't know she was an evil, crazy lunatic, that we alluded to the fact that we should call CPS on Siwa. And I immediately said, oh no, absolutely not. That child did not get to pick their mother. I would never. All I get is a visual of a little child getting pulled out of their class and getting mortified and embarrassed at school. Oh, yeah. Call the cops. No. They called the cops. A wellness check. I had been live, I had gotten off live at 10 o'clock, and this happened at midnight. and I got the recording of her voice, and I played it and played it and played it, and she was trying hard to disguise her voice, but she slipped up at the end. And I know it's her, and for her to sit up there and act like and want forgiveness and wants things to be squashed without admitting all the shit she's done is not it for me. No, absolutely not. I don't care if other people want to, that's fine. I'm not doing anything to her. I mean, I wasn't ever doxing or digging or doing whatever the fuck she said. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But as far as anything else, hell no. Nope. No deal's right. Over there crying and carrying on, sitting in the big pile of shit mess that she's made. Clean it up yourself. And see what everybody's looking at you. Is that why your paranoid self? Is that why you had to go live again for some reason? Is it going to take people? Hopefully, your viewers won't listen to me in the bushes and hear what I have to say, because every time I do, people realize who you are. Geneva lied and said that Cooch said stuff that Missy actually said. All she did was lie. She was under duress yesterday. She was having a panic attack, and rightfully so. Imagine being somebody not built for this and doing the most, and knowing you're not built for this because you can't handle it when it comes crashing down. You know that you're literally building a big tower of shit that you won't be able to withstand when it comes crashing down on you. But you can't. You like building towers of shit so much you can't stop. Siwa watches every word I say. She can lie as much as she wants to. She's still talking about Jules. Oh my God, Siwa just said, how many times is people are gonna overlook that she's overlooking racism? How many times are people gonna overlook that you're overlooking the fuck shit that this twisted weirdo needs to be committed lady is doing? Why are you deflecting off of this? Because that's what you went live to do, is deflect and pick on Jules. It's God almighty. Over there giving a whole sermon on waking up to see that Jules isn't a good person. Well, that's exactly what my stream's about in regards to you and Geneva. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Siwa is allergic to the effing truth. Did y'all know that? Like anaphylactically allergic. Like she has to carry an EpiPen. If she tells the truth, she has to give herself an EpiPen shot because that's how allergic she is. And that's why it happens so very little, if at all. Lying about how she hadn't drank. I mean, little shit, like lying about how she hasn't drank Dr. Pepper in months and months and months, or over a year, or whatever she said. And yesterday she fucks it up. I can make me a Dr. Pepper float. Oh, you got Dr. Pepper on hand? Like, it's just stupid shit to lie about. And if you lie about stupid shit, and then she had to go on and talk about what size Dr. Pepper it was so that it was minimized to the most minimization that it could be minimized to, because she just fucking realized that she had been saying for I don't know how long now she quit Dr. Pepper, and then she just, oops, I got Dr. Pepper, it's 16 ounces, I think. Who gives a fuck? And it sucks that you can't, you're going to sit there and you talk and you do live streams and you can't even, like, the lies are so abundant that stupid shit like that falls out of your mouth and you got to fix it. Like, how is that worth living this life like that? I promise living a life telling the truth is easier, dude. That must be miserable. I hate that for you, Geneva. I mean, Oh my God. Sorry, Gina. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I called you that. Oh my God. Puh on that. Sorry. It is ridiculous if you lie about the small stuff. She caught herself in a Dr. Pepper lie yesterday. What life is that? What am I in the damn Twilight Zone? If I ever have to catch myself about what I'm drinking, for she has said it like how would I even remember her talking about stopping Dr. Pepper? She at least has said it like a dozen fucking times. Hell, I would never remember her saying something that minute or not, important. But I remembered it because she has said it so many times. How did I know that even saying stuff like I don't drink Dr. Pepper anymore, we got to flip it and fucking reverse it. Oopsie. We have to flip it and fucking reverse it and say, oh, that means she's drinking a lot of Dr. Pepper. Everything in her life is that way. If she comes on and says she's not doing something, she is. And if she comes on and says she is doing something, she's not. Ew. And this is a role model that you're modeling for your kid. Geneva over there crying, and she has blamed everything that she's done on Muzz. Everything. Muzz was, and I said it from the moment I met Muzz, that you're literally a scapegoat. You are the biggest scapegoat I've ever seen in my life. And Geneva used that, and she didn't care who she's hurting. She didn't care whose mental health she was affecting. She didn't care who when she's doing this stuff to Cooch, to me, to Muzz, to anybody, to everybody. And I'm sorry if I'm leaving some of you out. E11. She didn't care. She was trying to negatively affect mental health. But it's going to cry about mental health today. That is not how this works. Not even for a minute. Yeah, who lies about Dr. Pepper? Cessation. Hi, my name is Siwa and I have a problem. I'm a Dr. Pepper ad. I mean, what shame? Like, I drink Cokes and I know I do have personal guilt for as much soda as I drink, and I need to stop it. I'd probably lose 10 pounds if I did. But that's my cross to bear. I mean, I don't got to go online and lie about hey, everybody, I'm free of Coca-Cola now. It's been 6 months. Meanwhile, I got a fucking full crispy Coke in my Stanley, right? Like, who does that? Stop, Siri. My son's father would lie about some shit like that. Yeah, it's just, it's got to be an illness. But there's no other way around it. And both Siwa and both Geneva, Geneva had it on in 4K yesterday, right, for everybody to see. I couldn't believe she stood up there for as long as she did and literally thought she was going to win this battle, because you just incriminated yourself even more, admitting to posting Anne's kids and then minimizing it. Oh, well, we covered their face and just made fun of their clothes. Bitch. Oh, it was sent to me. Oh, I wasn't digging at Kirsten's son. I was digging at her. Ew, if you say her like that all the time, stop. Ugh, it's so bad. That was like, and she said it the same way every time. Her. Jesus. I'm doing the same, Coochie. Nope. See, was still not addressing the fact that she is overlooking. What a hypocrite you are. Overlooking the evil that sits next to her. Not going to admit it. She's just not going to admit it. Still talking about Jules acting aloof. It must be fun to get to act aloof your whole life to avoid having to deal with the real problems that you fucking emote, Siwa. Cherry Coke Zero is probably really good. I could do the Coke. I don't know why I did Coke Zero. I've done Diet Coke. I don't know what led me back to regular straight up Coke. I guess in my mind it was like it's better than the other. I don't know, but I probably need to stop regardless and drink more water. And I love water with lemons. I told Jason today, like, listen, I really think that we should get an ice maker. And the only reason I haven't yet, like, we have one in the freezer, obviously. But I mean, like the Sonic ice makers, and I just don't want to keep that thing on my counter. It's big. But then he said we could just buy bags, ice bags, put it on the counter, make several bags, and put it up. I was like, ooh, I like the way you think. Because when I'm at work, because we have good ice at work, I will drink the crap out of water. Like I'll have like 3 or 4 like little glasses of ice cold water like that in the mornings before I even have anything else. I watched Maria's live that you and Ann did for her. Laugh out loud. I have no idea what happened. SC was live is over 4 hours long. Joe. Yeah, I know they're huge. Hey KK, I know it's a good idea. He's a fixer. She just E11 went up, Cooch went up, and they all attempted to try to, make some headway. Geneva went up, and I mean the discussion was about Geneva putting her profile picture to make fun of Kirsten's little boy has seizures, and that was really sick. And basically the 4 hours of that was Siwa acting like, I don't know, I didn't see it, I don't think she meant that. This making just 4 hours of making excuses for sick behavior. And Geneva only wants to admit to a tiny nth of what she's done instead of the whole shebang, which that's because you've done so much. I mean, it'd be daunting to have to admit to all that if I were you as well. That's what I'm going to do, Gina Marie. And I mean, like, I've got, for whatever reason, this small, ridiculous excuse for a pantry that I have. Have I told y'all how much I hate my kitchen? I bought this house as a single person, so I didn't think I was going to be having I thought it was just going to be me and Marley and eventually just me. But anyway, I hate my kitchen and I hate my pantry. But the good thing about the pantry is that there's the top shelf that I can't reach anyway, so it's basically useless. It's like got a lot of room to the ceiling, like a lot. So I could store it there. Geneva does. And like, if she makes fun of a sick kid, then why would it even be a second thought to post my child on Reddit in his underwear? Why would it be a second thought? And we know she's posted Mim's kid. We know she's posted this one's kid and that one's kid. But to me, the grossest and sickest of all of those things I just mentioned is making fun of a child because you don't like their mom. That just proves that you're completely capable of doing every fucking thing else. And you're not going to change my mind. And Siwa, you're not going to change my mind either, that you know every last bit of what she's done, and you're covering for her because you're a fake and you're a liar. You're not an advocate for children. You're just somebody that says stuff to try to garner sympathy and wages from people that listen to you. Hey, Kelly. Uh-oh, you're going live? I wasn't going to be on much longer anyway. I think I've said just about everything I have to say. And then she's over there just proving my point by going live and acting like none of this is happening. And none of these questions are being asked. She's being asked to answer questions. And she's going to sit there and talk about something else so she don't have to answer them. Oh, does she end her streams? Oh, she must have met the time limit. She didn't get a super chat, so she got to go. Oh, hold on. I just got a text. Was it Geneva who, during Kelly's live, said she had all of my info for her, which would mean Kelly gave her my information, which means they're both doing F shit together. If y'all don't think Kelly doesn't have every bit of everyone's info, you're crazy. From Amy. She lies about those cash apps. Change my mind. Because, hey, Laura Marie, even so, sometimes I don't know if I should mention who's sending me stuff. They'll either come in my chat and say they sent it and I'm welcome, or they'll give me the approval to do so, and I do it. Siwa makes up those cash apps. Change my mind. Prove it, Siwa, that you. I think she says she'll sit there and say she gets a cash app, and sometimes she might, but sometimes she don't. I promise you. Because if you'll pay attention to when she says it, it's always when she hadn't gotten shit, and it's always to an anonymous person. No, I'm not going to stay live. I wasn't planning on being here much longer anyway. And to be fair, I did not look at anybody's, and I was worried that somebody was either going to go live or had one planned because I just, maybe the bad news. Is it bad news? Hold on. X the good news. It was, we do need a whole new unit. Oh my God. Oh well. Shit happens. Guess we'll figure it out. Anyway, just trying to figure out okay. Ugh. When I give to someone, I do it because I want to, no more, no less. Exactly. And that's how it should be. On the camera side, they call it priming the pump when people make up they're getting money to get the ball rolling. Well, I feel like that's what she does. Change my mind, Siwa. Because every single time, there's never a person that, it's always fucking anonymous. What did Kirsten say? Yep, that's exactly the same Siwa, Kelly. But there you have it. So does anybody remember that? Who was it in Siwa's chat that said that they have all Amy's information for Siwa? And let's not forget, Siwa called and spoke to Amy's ex-husband, or texted him. She texted freaking Penelope's ex-husband that she knew was abusive, to tell him that that his baby mama got him doxxed in front of hundreds of people. You did that, Siwa. You are no better. And if I were Geneva, quite frankly, knowing that you're no better, I would have so much resentment towards you and your lying ass that you get to skate around unscathed while everybody else catches the shit that you're involved in, and you never plan on admitting anything that you do. The day I finished my whole kitchen remodeling, my AC took a shit. I can't believe this. I fucking hate being an adult. I hate it. That shit happens. At least I don't have to worry about where and how I'm going to make my next paycheck. That's a blessing in and of itself. And that's something that separates me from you, Siwa, so far and hard, it's not even funny. So that's why it cracks me up anytime that woman has ever tried to say I was a grifter. How do you know you need a new AC unit this year? Is it just too cold right now where you're at to not need it, or what? Like, I didn't know this was happening. I wish I'd have known I was going to need it this year. I would have saved up. Why's everything got a fucking break? It's always fucking something. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Cooch is going to go live about traders. I haven't watched that show, and I really want to see it, but I don't have Peacock. And then I remember thinking, I'm going to get Peacock so I can watch it. And then, of course, something else popped into my brain. Having ADD really does suck. It went out over the summer, and Hubs doesn't want to risk it completely going out. Oh, yeah. I hear ya. Same Z's. Like the last time that our AC broke, like, I think it was 11 years ago. Jason said 9 years ago. But last time it broke in November. Like, how thankful are we that it didn't happen in the middle of the fucking summer? You're welcome, Kirsten, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that Geneva did that. I'm so sorry that C was acting like it's justified, that anybody's acting like it's justified. That is disgusting and gross. I cannot believe that that's what the freaking profile picture meant, that I was like scratching my head about. It was all about your little baby, and I will pray that he gets better and y'all find the answers for him. Hey, housewife. I don't know, Geneva, but I do know I never want to be on your bad side. What did I do? See, and I'm not making any threats towards her or nothing. It's just the facts. Bye, Laura Marie. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all, I'll go over to Cooch's. Oh, thank you. For what? Carrie? Does it? Oh, no. It's supposed to get cold. I'm an idiot, huh? I knew that. Because it's the same thermostat. Duh. That's funny. Oh, you know what? I don't have. That is so sweet of you, Carrie. I don't have the right Cash App logged in. That's why I didn't see it. Hold on. I'll make it. Because I had a Cash App before. I had this channel and I had my full name, so I had the wrong one. Let me open it. You're so sweet, Carrie. Come on, open, please. 390208. Ah! I already got a code. And it's not bringing me back to the... There we go. Why does it do this sometimes? Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you so much. I gotta heart it. I'm still not in the app. I just saw my email. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Are we really? Gina Marie, aren't you by me? You're the one that's close to me. Hey, Holland. Scamanda on Hulu. Should we watch it and come back and talk about it? I heard about Scamanda. I haven't watched it yet, though. You're not? I thought you. Why did I think that you live by me, kind of close to me? Why did I think that? Weird. But yeah. Oh, okay. God, why did I think you were in orange? Who is it? There used to be a Gina in my chat that was in orange. I know, we would have so much fun. Damn. Listen, GM. Never -19. Absolutely not. Everything is bigger in Texas. Okay, everybody. If y'all have Hulu, okay, I think that's a great idea, Holland. Why don't we all watch Scamanda? Because I'm off several days, and we can come back and talk about it. Does everybody have Hulu? What's Scamanda about? I wonder if there's a trailer. Ooh, it says it comes on ABC official trailer. Oh, this is, I didn't know it was on ABC. I ain't playing that. That shit'll take my stream down. Awesome. Let's go watch Scamanda and reconvene. I'm going to make Jason watch it with me. It's good to see you, Siriana. All right. It's lies on a Geneva level. Ooh, let's watch it and we'll come back and discuss, because I'm sorry, these people fascinate me that lie like this. They need to do a documentary on Geneva. And Siwa. The liars of YouTube. There is a trailer, Holland, but I don't want to play it because if it's ABC, they'll take my whole stream down. And I don't like take editing because it'll take my chat away. But anyway, Cooch is live. Y'all go over there and support her. I'm going to figure out this air condition debacle. Always something. Loving it. Loving it. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend. We will reconvene later. And yeah, ready to watch Scamanda. And we'll talk about it. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye, everybody. Oh, I always forget that I have an outro. So I'm going to play that. Bye. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day and see you soon.